This is me turning 4 at my grandma and grandpa's house.
Meet Liliana Rosales, a 12-year-old in 7th grade who beat brain cancer when she was just 3. When you see this little girl with a 30% chance of survival, what do you see in her face?
Happiness and positive.
Despite her grave prognosis, Liliana remained positive and never gave up.
Liliana was the spunkiest little 3-year-old. She wanted to talk with everybody. She was a huge dancer.
And then in December of 2015, the Rosales' world was flipped upside down.
She started vomiting. We started to take her to the doctor. We took her like 3 times throughout the month of December. And they just kept saying she got the flu.
And then more doctor appointments.
The vomiting did not stop. She was crying of head pain throughout the entire day. And now she was falling over.
The doctors at Children's Hospital of Colorado did a CT scan of her brain and found a tumor.
They immediately put us inpatient, and 2 days later, she was having brain surgery to remove the tumor.
With the surgery behind them, the Rosales only had a few hours of relief until the doctor called again.
So they do surgery, we came home, Liliana's playing around, she's all over the place, like dancing, playing with her baby brother, and then they called us and told us that it was called medulloblastoma, which is a grade 4, which is the most severe, and they told us that it was a 30% chance that she would live.
The diagnosis no parent wants to hear.
When the announcement of cancer came up, seeing Megan just ball out just broke my heart. So it's like, how, as a dad comes into play, how can I fix all this?
The treatment, chemotherapy, and stem cell treatments.
They told us, they said, we are going to push her to the brink of death and hope that we can bring her back because it is so aggressive and so severe.
Liliana fought for her life with a positive attitude.
They'd hook her up to her tubes, put chemo in. She was known as the dancing kid.
Liliana finally got to ring the completion of chemo bell.
That day was special,
Yeah.
But then like anything, then red alert, red alert.
They said it's a very small amount of cancer cells, but they're still there and we need to treat them.
Liliana began radiation for 6 weeks, 5 days a week.
She went to that hospital every single day, happy, and like knowing that this pain was coming.
I think it was just being positive and just dancing a lot and having family.
6 weeks later, Liliana completed her treatment, and finally, great news.
When we found out that Liliana was officially in remission, we just cried, and she didn't even understand it. She knew she was going to Disney World.
And that's us moving out.
Liliana has been in remission for 8 years. She shares a powerful photo with me.
This is my scan all clean.
Yay! Liliana knows she is a superhero. Why do you think you're a child hero?
'Cause I've been through a lot, and I stood positive.
Liliana has defied all odds, beat cancer, excels in sports, and is happy, inspiring all around her. Liliana, you certainly are a superhero. Give me one word to describe them and you.
Brave.
Wow, brave indeed. Alex needs a tissue, I know. What you may not know, though, is these kids continue to deal with all the side effects of their treatment even after remission. In fact, Liliana has multiple things she's currently dealing with. And that's why it's so important to fund childhood cancer research. It is grossly underfunded here in the U.S. But there's a great organization that helps funding for kids, the Morgan Adams Foundation, and you can go there and make a donation in Liliana's name. And of course, if you know a child hero that you believe should be featured in Kids with Capes, please email me, samantha.shocker@9news.com. Alex, I know, it's so hard as a mom to imagine that, I know.
Watching her dance,
Her
that's amazing.
resiliency,
Yeah,
I know.
that's incredible. Thank you for that.
Oh my God, I
Sweet
know.
girl. I know.
I got
Just how
my
to say
tears
goodbye.
out after the
Yes,
interview.
watching her dance just took me.